What makes it right for a member of the public, Joe Bloggs, to go into a trade counter and ask for trade prices? What makes them think that if they work in an office for JLR in accounts, what makes them think they can get trade prices on plumbing stuff? And I'm sure it happens in electrical wholesalers, timber wholesalers, everywhere. There should be trade prices for trade people, and Joe Public should pay Joe Public prices. Right then, welcome back. We haven't done a van chat for a very long time. I said when I first started doing these, I think it was November I started doing the van chats, and I said they would be pretty sporadic, but I was sort of doing one every 2 weeks or so, and then after Christmas obviously stuff got really busy and I went away and stuff like that, and I don't think I've done one for a while, so there is a little bit of catching up to do. We've got a lot of jobs coming up. We've got three bathrooms coming up that I've got to start, and a big flat renovation, so they will be coming to the channel very soon. But as we all know, these little van chats are just me between jobs. I've just finished a job on an estate just around the corner from me, swapping a radiator out for someone, so that'll be coming soon. But interestingly enough, okay, so let me know what your thoughts on this are. I was doing that job, and when I went to refill the heating system, I noticed inside there was a couple of valves leaking. Now I told the customer, you've got a couple of, not leaking a lot, but passing, and you can see where the water's tracked down the pipework. So I said to the customer, look, I haven't got time to do them today. It meant draining the hot water down and all that sort of stuff. So I haven't got time to do it today. However, I'll make you aware of it. And he said, Mark, when you get a chance, drop me a message and get round and do them. So he's a very positive customer. I've done work with him before. I've made him aware of it. And I know full well if I had a couple of hours spare, 3 or 4 hours to drain his his hot water system down and change, there were gate valves, ironically, there were gate valves that were passing. So to drain the system down and to change that, he would just say to me, yeah, come round and get it done. But it reminded me when I told him, actually, I have done jobs with people before where I've noticed an issue, and maybe it was a rad valve passing or something. You're there to do one job and you notice something on another job, where I've made customers aware of it and they've gone, yeah, okay, give us a couple of weeks and I'll give you a shout. They've never got back to me. So are they either not bothering getting it done or completely forgot or got someone else to do it? I'm sure we've all been there where we've seen something and you've told the customer and let them know, and they either get you back to do it or they don't. And funny enough, this is a bugbear of mine, when I was doing that job, I had to pop out and grab some little bits. And it's a little estate. I call them like little rat runs. There's closes and cul-de-sacs here, there and everywhere. So you're driving along. It's the etiquette. Always let people, if someone's coming along, it's your side of the road. So say you're driving and there's cars on the left-hand side of the road, but there's none on the right, and a car's coming towards you, it's their right of way because the cars are parked up in front of you. I always wave, give an appreciation. If I'm being let through, always make a point of waving, or if someone's coming the other way, I always obviously wave back to them. But you seem to know when people aren't going to acknowledge that you've waited. You can just tell them a mile off. So as they're approaching you, I suppose it's sort of passive aggressive. I'll either do a really over-the-top caricature of a wave, yeah, thanks mate, thanks, or I'll wind the window down and just put my arm out, thanks. It's just a bugbear. It takes nothing, my hand's on the steering wheel now, here, it takes nothing to just go, cheers mate. But there are people, and you can tell the ones as well, because they are tunnel vision like that. They don't want to acknowledge you. They don't want to, I don't know why, they don't just want to go, thank you. But it really, really gets to me. It's the same as, I always let vans out at junctions. When I'm in my van, I always let another tradesman out, or a van, or any sort of worker, be it a DPD delivery driver or a postman or whatever. I'll always let them out And I find as well, vans are beginning to let other vans out a lot more now, but I've always done it. I just think it's a nice thing to do. But yeah, in this estate, it was just, oh, so annoying. Okay, so I was having a discussion the other day in Plumbase. Went into Plumbase to get some bits, and we were just chatting on the counter, and a guy come in. Bearing in mind it's a trade counter, not in the old sense. Remember years ago you had to have a trade account to use it, whereas this is a trade counter and Joe Public can come in and buy some bits. So I was in there, and where I live is quite close to Jaguar Land Rover, JLR, Gaydon, just up the road. So there's a lot of people within where I live, Warwick, Leamington, that work for JLR. So I'm stood there at the counter, bought some bits, having a chat, and a guy's walked in, suited and booted. He's walked in. Hi mate, could I get, I can't remember what it was. Let's say, for argument's sake, say an outside tap and some bits and bobs, say 30 quid's worth of stuff. So he's at the counter, and he's gone, yeah, cheers, Ant's gone, it's 30 quid. The guy, bearing in mind he's suited and booted, pulled up in a brand new Range Rover, he's gone, is that trade? Is that priced for trade? And Ant behind the counter, and I'll get to this bit, Ant behind the counter's gone, yeah, who'd you work for? And he's gone, JLR. So Ant's gone, yeah, fine, yeah, there's your trade price. Let's say it's 25 quid. So he's gone, thanks mate, he's walked out. I've straight away looked at Ant and gone, why does he get trade prices? And Ant's gone, he doesn't get trade prices like you get. He said, for instance, you would have got that stuff for, let's say, 20 quid. He's got it for 25 quid, but he thinks he's got it at trade, whereas the retail on it would have been 30 quid. So my issue with this was, what makes it right for a member of the public, Joe Bloggs, to go into a trade counter and ask for trade prices? What makes them think that if they work in an office for JLR in accounts, what makes them think they can get trade prices on plumbing stuff? And I'm sure it happens in electrical wholesalers, timber wholesalers, everywhere. There should be trade prices for trade people, and Joe Public should pay Joe Public prices. And I know it's a massive bane of the industry, I think. I remember years ago there used to be a trade counter was a trade counter. You could never get the price unless you showed them. Like if that guy had gone, yeah, I work for JLR, but I've got a DIY company on the side. Fair enough, trade prices, whatever. It's like the whole gas thing. I think you should show your gas number to be able to buy a boiler and buy parts for boilers, because you know it's illegal to fit boilers and to fit parts on boilers without having, you know, being gas certified. But yeah, so I said to Ant, I turned to Ant, I went, why did you do that then? Why did you allow him to feel like he's got a trade deal? Could you not? And Ant said, and Tom, the manager at Warwick Plumbase, come out and he said, imagine if we said, no mate, you don't get trade prices, and he'll go off somewhere else and buy that product somewhere else. Whereas just letting him think that he's got a trade deal, he buys the product. Now I get that, completely get that, that's business, I understand it. But it just annoys me as a tradesperson that he thinks he's getting, oh, got that at trade. I said to Tom, why don't you say, you don't get trade prices, but we can do a branch discount on it. We can do a deal on it. Just because I think then he will go into another merchant and assume he can get a trade price. He can go into a car parts place. Is that trade? I personally wouldn't go into a car parts place. Say I've got to go and buy some oil and oil filter and whatnot for my car. I wouldn't go into a motor factors and say, is that a trade price? Because I'm not in the motor trade. It's a bit of a rant. Drop in the comments, let me know what you think. I'm sure a lot of people have had this. A lot of plumbers have been, I mean, I've been in there lots of times. I don't mind when it's a guy that comes in. I suppose this is quite a controversial view. It's the way the guy looked, to be honest. If a guy comes in and he's in scruffy clothes, and you can clearly see he's been doing some DIY at home, and he's fitting a new washing machine, and he's coming in his work gear, and he's asked for some washing machine hoses and this, that, and the other, and he's gone, is that trade price? I don't think I'd have an issue with that. But again, that's because he perceives to be knowing what he's doing. Whereas this guy from JLR, because he was suited and booted, it just sort of, I don't know why, it just sort of annoyed me a little bit. What are you like? Would you be annoyed by that, or are you annoyed by that? Or should Mark, should it be, Mark, don't let something like that annoy you? It doesn't annoy me enough. Well, I say it doesn't annoy me enough but I'm doing a video on it. So it's clearly sat there. But it's a point of topic of conversation. I'm going to bring this up. Obviously, I do the hosting on the Trade Legends podcast, so I am going to bring this issue up when we get chance on a podcast, because I think it's an interesting point. If we had, say, someone who works in Plumbase or City Plumbing or something like that, it'd be interesting to hear their view on it. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, and it'd be interesting to hear what people's views on it are. Sorry if there hasn't been a van chat for a while. I know some people like these van chats, and I know others are like, it's not plumbing, not interested in it. But I'm just between jobs, and that car nearly pulled out on me. I'm just between jobs, and yeah, I'd just like to have a chat with you, have a bit of a catch up. Today is the Thursday. I might put this out tonight, but it's really nice, really sunny day, 17 degrees. Just makes everything feel that little bit better, doesn't it? So have a good day, whatever you're doing. Have a good week, have a good weekend whenever you catch this video. Obviously, get subscribed to the channel, hit the like button, and I'll catch you on the next one. See what else is annoying me. I'll try and make it positive.